Alright. So, side quests. Let's talk about the one I did by an accident first. Which is danger at the docks. Not only seek someone with the strength to topple trees or eventually squash pests. Which was in, pick the worst time in the universe to call. Alright, where are you? No. Oh, no. I think it was this way. I'm trying to find the location. sorry about that. It seems like every time I try to play this game or do anything other than dailies, it's like the universe conspires to be like distraction, distraction, distraction. I'm trying to find the person that has the quest that I was talking about. It's 17. Alright, this one. Oh, that's not. There. So this person gives you danger at the docks. Like the first screenshot. Yeah. And then what you're supposed to do. Apparently you go. Somewhere. They said by the docks. So somewhere around here, you went to a spot over here, and then you killed something, come back, and that was the end of the quest. There. Okay, congratulations. Just wanted to put that out there. It only took me almost 10 minutes to explain that. Alright, so what are we doing? Okay. Alright, let's do this. We'll clear this out first. We're just gonna grab quests and just do them. Drying rain. Oh, might you have spare moment to lend a helping hand? With the reeds sprouting more vigorously than ever, the time has come to prepare weather roofs. However, wet reeds will not do. Not at all. They must first be thoroughly dried, or the roofs are likely to collapse at the first drop of rain. I ask that you collect the freshly cut reeds placed near the building to the east and deliver them to Kanzonoke, where the gentle breeze shall dry them. Help us with this task, and I promise you'll be satisfied with your reward. Okay. Alright, one at a time. One quest at a time. Just to be safe. Wait, are we... Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna be like, oh no, they're gonna make me go on all... They're gonna make me do the running thing where it's like, you have to carry it. Nope. I think Monday, I'm just gonna drop everything I'm doing. And we're just gonna do as many side quests as we can. Just to... And the thing is, when we go to do it, when we do it, I'm gonna call and let everybody know. It's like, hey, the day before, do not call me tomorrow or anything. Don't call me, don't knock on my door. I'll put a big sign that just says, do not disturb on my door. And be done. Wait, where do I gotta go for this? Up? Up? Oh. No. Yeah. So yeah. Cause I gotta get stuff done in this game. This weekend I'm thinking I'm gonna work on the videos, or at least try to, for 14. And get them uploaded. I have so much stuff I gotta upload anyway. Have you finished? Yes, thank you. Our homes will be safer. I suppose you're wondering why I had to carry the reeds all the way across the forest. Well, because it means land of the arid shrine in our tongue. Legend says that so soothing is the breeze near the shrine that Kanagani kicks a haney. Once rested its tired wings nearby. Once the reeds are dried out and our roofs patched, our homes will be better fortified against the elements. And for that peace of mind, any price is worth paying. So here is your reward. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Progress. After all this time. Dumpling delivery. Welcome, honored Venezuela. Thanks for your efforts. The reeds grow robust. At last, I can make reed dumplings again. Oh, they're every bit as delicious as I remember. Although I want nothing more than to eat until my belly bursts, I've saved a batch for those who are planning the reconstruction of the Great Stairs. I'm much too full to make it such a journey, however. Might you deliver them in my stead? Surely my friends would be glad to receive them from the very man who revitalized Okahano's festival spirit. Thank you, thank you. They can be found working hard near the flight of Wee Wingless. Hurry before the dumplings cool. I mean, I kind of want to try and do an hour a day side quest because then, yeah. Because then it's like, okay, that's progress little by little each day. Even after the patch, even during the patch. The patch day, though, I will say patch day, we're gonna be, we'll be playing patch day, of course. The thing is, for patch day, I'm done doing the whole, getting up early in the mornings and stuff to play. Like, I'll get to the patch when I get to the patch, because I'm so tired of, like, doing that. It slowly is just starting to just wear me down, having to readjust to that. Oh, and then only playing for a little bit to get the patch done, and then realizing I'm dead tired because I didn't sleep that well, or didn't regulate myself very well. Oh, I recognize you. You traveled with Buck Lamont, yes. Have you come to see our progress on the Great Stairs? You got, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Huh. Dumplings. Oh, how long has it been since I last smelt that heavenly aroma? When the reeds sprouted big and tall, we had calls to celebrate Lalafell, and it was a common scent in Okahano. To have these delivered by one who helped those days to return is a great honor indeed. In 45 minutes, I'm going to be moving over to, back over to whatchamacallit, Castlevania. We're going to play the Unity version, actually. I want to start progress on that, if you want to join. This project will cause my feathers to fall out one by one. Mark my words. Where do we even begin? Lona Holly made her famous dumplings. Those were just what I needed, since a large undertaking makes one so very hungry. With my energies restored, I've come to a realization. Our reed problem requires the perspective of visitors to solve, so perhaps we should consult artisans from other clans for advice on how to repair the Great Stairs. The Great Stairs? Yeah, so yeah, from now on, I'm just going to try to do an hour of side quests in this game. Whether it's all done on while streaming or not is another thing. Okay, Kaylee. Apologies, but this area is still impassable. You bought reed dumplings. Just as I was about to keel over from hunger, a kind soul appears from the wilderness to save me. This passage is of great importance to us, since no small number of merchants use it to reach Okahano. With delicious dumplings to fuel me, I can now tackle this problem with renewed energy. I might have to download the new update. Also, I'll probably just delete the old one and then do that. I'll have to go up for Castlevania, because I don't have any progress in that game at all in the Unity version. So Wheat dumplings are considered a delicacy among Hano, and for good reason. I would like nothing more than to make a batch for our other wingless brethren aided with the rebuilding. But I realize that not all people love their flavor as much as we do. But that doesn't mean I can't send a different gift to show my appreciation. I intend to send a nice old fish. You don't seem the type to munch on reeds either. But I prepared something else for your reward. Cold hard coin. Yes. We all love cold hard cash. That's another one. Molten season. Oh, I simply don't have enough. I'll never finish at this rate. Oh, but a kind soul may change that. Kind and strong. Strong enough, I think, to help me with a little problem I have. You see, soon we, Hanu, will begin to shed our feathers and grow new coats. But the great storm washed away our stores of combs. We can't very well use our claws, so I spent every spare moment since crafting as many as I can. Now my supplies run short. But if I had a shell from a mature marble beetle, I could make enough combs for everyone. Please, make haste to the southwestern forest and hunt down not one. I can feel my feathers falling out as we speak. They're not falling out. You're just being dramatic. You've still got time. The thing that annoys me is just the constant. You need to look no further. Before you make saddle, I'll need to add your name to a registry. Okay. Just get icon. There's just icons everywhere. Help! Oh, we're down to 3 after this in this area, and then there we go. What am I sensing? Oh. You're back already? You did hunt a mature beetle, yes? Not a newly hatched one. Yes, here we go. Alright, this is an exquisite shape. I shall make combs fit for Kixanini. As you can imagine, molting season brings floors covered in fallen feathers. If our coat isn't properly shed, it can be more than just an eyesore. Old feathers can make us sick. Ah. That's why a good comb is as essential to us as a good spear. It's also why you deserve a reward that befits your contribution to our health and beauty. Alright, so 3 more here. And then I have to do the ones out there. And that one here. If we're fast enough. So I have a feeling. One feather on it. Oh, okay, no. Not that one. Because that's not a quest. That's a quest line. That's not a side quest. That's an entire quest line. Strong foundation. Honored Vigilor, might you lend me your aid? Since the storm, I've worked day and night to repair our homes. And the end is finally in sight. The last step is to coat the floors and foundations with resin that protects from water. But there's simply too much work for one pair of claws. You will help? Then splendid. We should start by gathering the resin from the trees to the north of Okahan. Then all we have to do is use it to coat the structures in Okibekabiki to fortify them against the elements. I'll apply resin to the floors after I've made my final repairs. I ask that you handle the supporting pillars. Afterwards, they should withstand the worst the heavens can throw at them. Obtain repellent resin from the grove to the north. Oh. Well... Huh. Barrel resin. And now I'll eat it. The thick viscous, like, viscous, pour slowly into the bottle. And coated supporting beans with the substance. The Vanu have more stagnant building codes than my apartment building did in 1974, apparently. Well, what it is it's not even their fault. What happened was a massive storm suddenly appeared, an unnatural one that was like shouldn't have happened, and yet it did. And just ripped this whole place apart. So they're kind of rebuilding. They're dealing with the aftermath finally. I mean, they also were all of Toyola was also attacked by a psychopath that freaking decided to bring a bunch of like advanced tech monstrosities after it, and an army and such. So it's like, yeah. So. We don't talk about that part. We'll talk about the storm, but not the tyrant that decided to show up with some kind of advanced army, try to destroy it all. That was swift work and well done. The pillars that support our feet are every bit as vital as the reeds which guard our heads. If they are damaged, the very foundation of our lives become unsteady. You may have never seen such houses as these, but they're built this way for a reason. In these humid climes, our elevated wooden floors are cooled by the air flowing upwards and help keep flood waters from wetting our feet. The white disc on the pillars aren't merely decorative either. They keep away mice and other small animals, but for all its benefit, wood rots easily, so we must reinforce it, or else be stuck in a cycle of constant rebuilding. Thanks for your help. These structures will hopefully still be here for years to come. Take this, a small token of appreciation. Oh yeah, by the way, these are not... I should say these are not the Vanu. Apparently this is a different entire race that exists on... It's like a subspecies race. Oh, where could he be? You there. You look fierce enough to brave the untamed wilds. Please, I'm in dire need of help. A friend of mine journeyed southwest to Cave Kikutola a while ago and still hasn't returned. I'm beginning to fear the worst has happened. Why, it's likely he simply lost track of time staring at the rainbow moss. I keep thinking about all the beasts stalking about. Please check up on him for me, only to set my heart at ease. I'll stay here in case he comes back, but in the meantime, visit the cave and search for him. I wager no other Hanu will be nearby, so it shouldn't be hard to spot. Yeah, they're called Hanus here. That's the race that's the sub race here. Pretty much. The Vanu are in, what is it, Cloud or something? Sea of Clouds and such. Their deity is Bismarck. Over here, they believe in a flying bird that is powered by wind. By wind reeds and stuff. Ah, these waters get more beautiful every time I come. Destructive prey creatures move in for the kill. Oh no! What are they? They're a threat? Hello? What was that noise? Like, can I gaze at the moths in peace? Wait, you helped us bring back Inihana. You're a friend of Wok Lamont, yes? What are you doing in this cave? Stop. Friends? Fiends here? Oh, I didn't even hear them until the commotion was nearly over. I owe you thanks for your courage. Now that my revere has been broken, I should return to my friend. He must be worried sick. Yeah. Good. He returned. He looked slightly unsettled, but none the worse for wear otherwise. That cave is where we gathered the rainbow moss used in our medicines. It has long been held sacred as a healing spot due to its tranquil scenery. I haven't been since the great storm and was worried that perhaps it had suffered damage in the floods. I'm glad to hear that nothing has changed. But more than anything, I'm glad my friend returned safely. Had you not come along today, it would have been much darker. Well. Excuse me. Zero, you have a PC, right? You want to play Castlevania HD Unity? Leaping to the unknown. Okay. With so many new faces in our village, we have an uncommon opportunity to share our culture with others. In fact, I've prepared a unique experience for new visitors and would be honored if you took part. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Now I shall teach you to train as we do, and in doing so grant you a small taste of our mastery over the wind. We Hanu spend long periods in meditation during which we deepen our bond to the energies flowing through the land. Of course, we know your time here is limited, so you'll experience an abridged version of this practice. Gonu Hanu awaits at the top of these stairs. Speak with him to begin your training. What training? We don't have time for training. I've already trained enough for things. Look, I can fly, okay? I think I need training in wind magics. Oh, hello. Is this just... Let's look at it. Yeah. Okay, that was 12. Oh, a new face. Have you come here to feel the wind's caress? I guess so. I am deeply honored that you would learn our ways. Now I shall teach you our most basic method of attuning to the wind, so simple that even a young chirper can master it. As Tuna Hali has already told you, our goal is to be in harmony with the endless flow of the land's energy, its heartbeat, if you will. The best way for a novice to do this is to jump from a high place, and as you fall, focus on the rush of the wind across your skin or within your ears. But first you must pray. Only then can you spread your wings and give yourself over to the grace of the wind. Excuse me? Oh, I don't know. But wait, what? Yeah, I just did that. You have offered your prayers to the forest. To attune to the wind's energy, you must jump down from the... well, dismount it. Ow! Why, for a moment, I mistook you for one of us. I never knew someone with no feathers could fall through the air with such grace. Do you feel different? Like the land itself has accepted you into its grace? No? Doubtless you know that Hanu, young and old, compete to see who can float a feather the furthest. And that's the winner's feathers decorate our sacred float, to be chosen by the wind as an honor above all. Reflect upon the training you underwent today. Even without feathers, I am certain you shall hear the wind's whispers more clearly. Of course, if you wish to jump again, you're more than welcome. All I know is my legs are broken now. That's all I know. Okay, so we'll clear these two out, I think, and then... Because this is gonna make... This one's gonna do cutscenes, and I don't have the mental... I don't have the time to do cutscenes. So we'll just do these, and I guess go over here. Maybe there's... Yeah, it looks so much better now. The map is looking so much better now without tons of side quests just bogged up on it. They all should have been done at the release of the expansion, but I got angry and frustrated with this game during that time. I took a week from it when the expansion came out and such, and it was like, oh, no, I'll just... You travel with the third promise, don't you? I heard stories, but it's an honor to meet you in the flesh, Ronald. I know you're a busy man, but I have a moment of your time. I serve the Dawn Servant, and am come here in an effort to catalog the traditional magics of our continent. In particular, I'm interested in how the Hanu weave the energies of wind. Competing to see who can float a feather the furthest seems to be favored pastime of the Hanu, which demonstrates their mastery over wind. Yet, I've no notion as to how they achieve this mastery. My best theory is they undergo intensive training from a young age. But as a recent arrival here, prying into such matters may come off as presumptuous. But you have their trust. Might you ask in my stead? Oh, it's very simple. You see that mountain over there? Go up to the top of it and just jump. Pray and jump. And, yeah. You'll understand very fast how they get their magics. How they become one with the wind. Why does the wind heed us? Why? Because we consume the blessing of reeds bestowed upon us by Kozamakuk. The energy suffused in the earth flows into the reeds, and the reeds flow into our bellies. By that cycle, we are gifted with the land's strength. In other words, the reeds are more than mere substance. They are the very wellspring of our power. You guys want to eat some reeds? Want to eat some reeds, guys? I never considered why we are so attuned to the wind. Now that you ask, it must be thanks to our daily meditations and rigorous training. By listening carefully to the wind's whispers, one can discern the path of its flow, or achieve total harmony with one's surroundings. This understanding allows us to summon gales mighty enough to chase clouds from the sky. I'm heartened that you would show such interest in our ways. Many know that the Hanu Hanu have a deep connection to the wind, but few care to ask how that connection is made. That being said, it's a question without a single answer. However, I would say that our feathers are the most important tool we have for comprehending the wind's movement. They are more than just for show. They allow us to sense even the smallest shift in the wind's temperament, and that awareness allows us to direct it as we see fit. The Wind's Whispers, great album. Whee. Ah, you'll return. Were the Hanu Hanu forthcoming with their knowledge? Oh, yeah. Oh. I see, so there isn't one key to their expertise, but many. Each one forged by their singular bodies, culture, and environment. I believe you've gotten me a starting point at which I can launch a more thorough investigation. Thank you, Ronald. Reading the room. Hello, have you taken in all that our humble village has to offer? If you happen to be on your way to Breath Between, there's a task I would like to have your help with. Okay. You're as kind as they say. I've been asked to deliver freshly sprouted reed leaves to use as bait, but my work here has kept me so busy, I've had little time to fill the order. The fields nearby have the choicest reeds. I would be in your debt if you could gather some leaves and take them to Munahanu. You can keep his payment for your troubles. Oh, jeez. You gotta get 3 or 4 of these. Looks like 3. It's, I realize it says it right there in the right of the, right next to the, what I'm supposed to do. All right, let's go. So I guess tomorrow night, or probably before anything, I'll do that one. Because this quest, this is a quest line. Quests that have like, shows like a picture or something or an image. Why? What a surprise! I didn't expect to see one of our visitors here. Of all places, have you come for the fish? No, I've come to deliver your stuff. Ah, these are the leaves I asked Gonahano to deliver. You say you picked them yourselves? You're quite the eye. These would do well. We can't grow to such prodigious sizes on reeds alone, you know. The fish from these waters are a staple in many a Hanu dish. We found that they like reeds almost as much as we do, and since we mostly eat the stems, we can also use the fresh leaves of harvest reeds as bait. Everyone's feast. Perhaps you too could feast with this bit of coin. You've earned it. Yay. But yeah, side quests, if you go to check them and they have an image, that's normally a quest line. It means that there's going to be like 2 or 3 of them after that. That just connects itself to that. Oh, there's already 3 here. We can do better flowers. So I would need like, and it tells a story in pieces. So I would rather have a fresh hour for that. Lost property. Ah, you there, adventurer. I have a proposition, one that will likely prove profitable for the both of us. You remember the recent storm? I was nearly at many fires when it struck. So I urged my alpaca onwards through the whipping winds rather than seeking immediate shelter. Alas, when the storm settled, I discovered that those same winds had carried off half my stock. I should very much like to recover it, but I hear it told that the roads are plagued by brigands of late. Another reason why I was keen to press on to the safety of many fires. And so I find myself torn over the wisest course of action: to write off my losses, or to speculate to reactivate. But now a third option presents itself: to invest in one to whom the risk of a return journey would be once reduced on account of his other duration of danger. The items I lost are likely laying along the riverbank between here and Arkansas if you would take up the offer. Really? What are you? Some of these enemies I've never even seen because you just run by everything, I feel. Oh, lost belongings. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, that's a fate. Nobody cares about fates right now. I don't. Yeah, once we're done side quests, probably the next thing I will do is probably an hour of fates a day, and just until I get all that done, because I need to level up what is it called? Shared fates, yeah. I need to level these up. Because they give me access to items. I'll have to listen to it later, Zero. You're back. I'm still in one piece. I see. That's good news, at least. Do you have any... Yes, I have your stuff. Calm down. Oh, thank you, thank you. Containers may be a little waterlogged, but the merchandise inside seems none the worse for wear. Crafting tools, if you're interested. My stock and trade. I was especially loath to leave them behind after learning of the collapse of the Great Ascent. Demand will be through the roof. Yep, thank the gods you appeared when you did. Nature may have blessed us, Pilu, with an enterprising spirit and an unquenchable wanderlust, but she also made us slight of stature, meager of thought. And if I had been the one to go back in search of them, I'd most likely have lost my head to abandoned sacks, or else washed over the falls to my doom. It's the reason my people often employed sellswords to guard our caravans, but their rates will have slowly doubled or more since the storm wreaked so much chaos on the road. Never fear though, for you have taught me that when in what? The sellsword and adventurer will suffice. Yay for adventuring. What's this? Last call for everything. Bone pan, brain ache. When will supposed to be able to comfy rest his poor feet? Aw. Wait, you're the adventurer who is hand lending the third promise, are you not? You must hand lend swiper stick? Too. Many fires is a busy pedal place. Jeez, this guy. Swiper stick. Her most trusted porter broker arranging transport between here and Earthenshire. Everything came to a quick stop when the big wind struck. But now the road to Earthenshire is open again, and many fires is rafter packed with travelers and traders who need swiper sticks help. It's all too much for one mobby to handle. Please, adventurer, help Switzerland by asking the travel traders what hand help they need. Okay, really knows how to talk. Yes, that's right. I'm Earthshire bound, and I can't leave soon enough. My fruit's already on the turn. It's bananas mostly, some apples, a few peaches, basically anything you can eat with one hand while you carry on working with the other. The artisans can't get enough of them. Do you know when the next wagon for Earthshire leaves? I have monies for the artisans. Proceeds from selling their wares in the markets of Toyolo, minus a small commission, of course. I'm very keen to get there by the due date, not only in order to avoid any late delivery penalties, but because I simply cannot wait to see what new miracles those master craftsmen have created. Crafting. Earthshire. Is that the Moblin village where they keep all the artisans? I hadn't thought about paying the place to visit, but now that you mention it, to tell it true, I came here looking for mercenary or guarding caravans and whatnot. Earthshire might just be the place for me. But all the gold and jewels they handle, I warned the Moblins will pay through the mask for guards. I think they have a special system for that, actually. Am I looking for a passage to Earthshire? Not me, friend. I'm heading for Okahana. Just trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Whether to wait for the plate of winglets to be repaired, or to try and find another way around. Ugh. Excellently worked, my friend. Now Switzerland knows who needs wagon lending. All that remains is to decide who to wagon lend to first. Fresh fruits, he thinks. Earthshire's artisans need mine fuel, after all. Then the trinket seller and the solar lender. And finally, the north goer. But Earthshire not. Swipe a stick will sure make that everyone goes where they need to go. Good. TikTok. Many fires, many mouths. TikTok recognizes you. You're the Lowlander who was journey sharing with Loch Lamont. If you happen to find yourself free hands, perhaps you could do a friend favor for Chico Chuck. As you know down there, I catched many fires. It's currently closed packed with travelers waiting for the flight of wee winglets to be repaired. And to truth say it, our food stores are nearly empty shelves. Lucky-wise, there is plentiful tasty meat in the Riverlands to the west. And so it just needs healthy-hearted land swords collected for him. If you could help Chickasaw to restock these stores of beast flesh and bird flesh, you would be most grateful. Okay. To just hunt. Just kill things. Okay. I don't think I would want to eat one of these. I'm just saying. I don't know. What would these taste like? Alright, we got the flesh of a... I got the flesh of that one. The flesh of a willow maker. Oh, so Earthenshire is over there. Whoa, that did 100,000? That's actually really good. Alright. So that's done. Did you bring the meat? I bought the meat, sir. Your meat. It says this would do nice-wise. Now the big task begins, cooking it many ways. One who passes through many fires might be belly gladdened. Did you know that Humble's stay place is named after the dinner flames of all the different peoples who rest here on their long walks? It is for cook mobbies like him to attend to everyone's tongue feels. What is lip smacky to a Tonawada tongue? Might be fast paced by a Shitana. With the leg flesh of a bird of a leg, whether simply coral roasted or dusted with sea powder and oil boiled till golden is tasty rated by all. The belly flesh of the Widowmaker is a more head-scratchy meat. It has a certain stinkworthiness that most say we moblins shun, but double brewed with hilly heaps of chilies makes for a mumble jaw delicacy. But enough tongue flaps to must prepare a banquet for a hungry Tom. Yes. Moblins. They really know how to say the words. Okay. How many are over here? Oh my god! I think I only have time for one. Twinkle, twinkle, little stones. Ah, visitor, what brings you to our unbearing abode? A love of all things arty and crafty, perchance? Then perhaps you would stoop to assist us in craft work. The task, Lalafell begs of you, is but a cake piece. To collect sparker stones from the riverbank in Zoma. Come lend him your land sketch. My finger point where such marvels have heretofore been found. Though it is not hard fixed that you will find any. All depends on the fighting fields of great and bounteous Tumu. I'm just gonna abbreviate these words and names. All Lalafell can say for certain is that if you do find any, you will surely be glad-faced. My goodness. This place looks like it would take an hour to do all this. Stony Riverbank. The place particularly shiny. Oh. It's gonna be the last one I see, I bet. Like, it'll want us to go through all 4. But, the stone will only appear at the 4th one. Prove me wrong, game. I dare you. 'Cause I already know. I've only come across one with a beautiful incandescent sheen. Could this be one of the puzzles? Oh. We still have to pick the 4th one. So they make us they make us go through them all anyway. We have the stone, so it's like, oh, there's 2 of them. Oh my, oh my, oh dear, oh no. All right. Ready? Well, strange face. Did bound to this beam teeth you this day? What? What was that? Oh yeah, incredible. Not just 1 sparkle stone, but 2. 2 moo must happy like you indeed. We call these sparkle stones tears. 2 moo's tears. They downwash all the way from the source of the river, high up in the big hills, and smaller and smaller and shinier, so they finally wash here. Reflex says finally, but this is the only the first stage of their journey to greatness. Our potsworns cut them down to their twinkle cores, polish them till they shine like starlight, and fit them into their finest ear dangles and wrist blings. Is that what we call earrings now? Ear dangles? So now you know, strange face. Our tinkle work uses only the finest craft stuff. Pray, pursue our wares and be loose pursed with your coin. But whatever you do, please don't lip slip the location of the sparkle stones. It's an Earthenshire secret. Huh. Did you guys get all that? Oh, by the way, there's like 7. What is it like? Yeah, there's 6 more quests here. So keep that in mind. So we're gonna be talking like that craziness all that. It's all always beating more spell. Okay. You have 1 card. Plus sudden death. Same. Oh, I have already messed up, didn't I? Uh-oh. Good. Yeah, I was looking for that. Oh, no, I still won. And I got the card. Let's go. It's a card. A modeling card. Nice. All right. That's a good way to end this hour. And all right. So I'll just stay here. I'll just stay here until tomorrow. And then we'll do the rest of this area. We'll do the rest of the quests that are here.